Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the Minimalism in Automotive Insight Series 2025, sponsored by Jasper Colin. And at Jasper Colin, we pride ourselves on seamlessly blending research, expert insights, and analytics to drive transformational growth for our clients. So before we come to automobiles and minimalism as a unit, I would like to understand your thoughts on minimalism first, and how is the concept of minimalism approached across different categories?
There's a misconception that minimalist means cheap. I actually saw an article that talked about, the 5 coolest minimalist vehicles, and they were all very inexpensive basic cars, but that's not necessarily a restrictive category when it comes to talking about minimalist design.
That less is more, but in a very deep way. So it's really simplifying lines, options. In aesthetics, it's like simple lines are powerful.
Walking backwards to something which is simpler, it's really what minimalism is all about.
Because I think it's very important to understand that the definition of minimalism will be different if you talk to a North American person, to a European person, to an Asian person.
How relevant and significant would you say minimalism is in the automobile space today, or how is it likely going to evolve in the future, rather?
I really hope that we move from planned obsolescence to graceful degradation, which is like a concept in design of making sure like a complex product is still able to operate in the best way possible, even though a few functions are not working as optimally as they will do if everything was working perfectly. So that's my hope for the future, to get like all those vehicles to move more in this direction for the benefit of the user.
Moving away from the kitchen sink to a more on-demand, decluttered user experience is kind of the big trend I see already happening. Basically, I see a lot more focus on consumer-centric design and usability. So when you talk about experts, HMI, human machine interface experts in different vehicles, different organizations, you see that there is a lot more awareness, there is a lot more enthusiasm around defining that kind of a user-centric things that the user needs, only those and nothing more, right? So we do that. So there's a trend going towards that.
The business portion of our industry is going to push for it in the next 5 years. That's clear. What I don't know is how design is going to react to it.
Vision in the future is a vehicle with no screens, which to a lot of people in the business is kind of shocking because we're so used to so many screens.
Third trend is, and after the first explosion of companies trying to put everything, I think there is a trend now towards what I call, instead of multimodal interface, to a more selective, modal interface, if you may call it that way.
Yeah.
So that's kind of another trend that I think we are beginning to see.
Join us to dive deeper into the exciting world of minimalism in motion.